it's Gabrielle, and this video is a sample from Studyclix Boost, our new rapid revision tool. Go to studyclix.ie/boost to find out more.
Now we will focus on the shoot system of a typical flowering plant. The shoot system is composed of three main organs: the stem, which is mainly responsible for transport, leaves, which are the food-producing organs, and flowers, which are the organs of reproduction. The stem is the main organ of the shoot system. There can be two types of stems depending on the type of plant. Herbaceous stems do not contain wood or lignin, and they're found in soft plants such as grass or daffodils. Woody stems do contain wood or lignin, and they are found in hard, usually brown plants such as trees. And remember that lignin is an extremely strong structural polysaccharide. So let's look at the stem functions now. The stem supports the aerial parts of the plant. Stems can transport water and minerals from the roots up to the leaves and flowers, and the stem is also responsible for transporting food made in the leaves during photosynthesis down to the roots. The stem can also store food in some cases, and green stems can also carry out photosynthesis. The stem has different structures that help it carry out the functions mentioned previously. These include nodes, buds, and lenticels. A bud is a small protuberance on the stem that can develop into a leaf or a flower. And there are two main buds that you need to be aware of: the apical bud at the top of the plant and axillary or lateral buds on the side of the plant. The node is the location where the leaf attaches to the stem, and an internode is the space between two nodes. Lenticels are raised pores on the stem of a plant that allows for gaseous exchange to happen, especially when the plant has lost its leaves. So think of deciduous trees in winter here. So let's take a look at leaf structure now. The leaf is a thin, flat organ of the plant, and its main role is to make food. The thinness of the leaf allows for the rapid diffusion of gases during photosynthesis, while the flat area of the lamina or leaf blade helps with the absorption of as much sunlight as possible for photosynthesis. The petiole is the stalk that connects the leaf to its stem. It contains vascular tissue which helps transport food and water into and out of the leaf. The midrib is just the central vein of the leaf, and it contains the vascular tissue. The smaller veins of the leaf emerge from the midrib, and these veins can be in a netted or parallel venation depending on the plant type. Stomata are tiny openings on the underside of leaves. The singular is stoma, the plural is stomata. These stomata are responsible for the exchange of gases between the plant and the atmosphere. During photosynthesis, the stomata take in CO2 and release oxygen by diffusion. Stomata are also responsible for the loss of water vapor in the process of transpiration. So let's look at leaf functions now. Leaves carry out a number of functions, but the most important of these functions is photosynthesis. The leaf contains the green pigment known as chlorophyll, which is responsible for the production of glucose through the process of photosynthesis. Leaves can carry out gaseous exchange. Leaves can store food in some cases. Examples include lettuce and cabbage. And transpiration also occurs in leaves, and this is the process by which plants lose water from the surface of their leaves by evaporation. And finally, flowers. Flowers are reproductive shoots that originate from the axillary bud on the stem. The role of flowers is sexual reproduction and the formation of new members of the species. So here's what you usually need to be able to do. Name and label the parts of the shoot system. List the functions of the stem. Name and give the functions of the structures of the stems, which are nodes, internodes, and buds. Describe the structure of a leaf, list the functions of leaves, and give the function of flowers.